Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about donuts. Well, not exactly. I want to talk about marginal utility and how it might be applied to determine whether or not I should consume another donut. So what I've done here is I went ahead and, well, in addition to buying the 5 donuts, I've put together this table that has 3 columns. One column for the number of donuts, one column for total utility, and one column for marginal utility. Now, marginal utility, this is going to be the change in total satisfaction that a person receives for consuming one additional unit of a good or service. So in this case, that marginal utility is going to represent the additional satisfaction that I receive from consuming or eating another donut. Now, as you've probably noticed or read already in your economics textbook, in economics, we assume or acknowledge that consumers and producers make decisions at the margin. Now, this is what we are referencing when we talk about that point. Me as a consumer, I am making my decision to eat another donut based on the result or utility that I'm going to be receiving from that action of consuming an additional donut. So my decision is based on that level of utility that I received from that next donut. So now let's get started. I had the 5 donuts. I'm hungry. I'm going to go ahead and eat one. Well, for that first donut, I am going to be receiving 4 utils. So my total utility for that first donut is 4 utils. Now you might be wondering, well, what's a util? Well, in economics, we use utils as a measurement of a utility. Now, I've just chosen 4 as an arbitrary quantity for this exercise, so don't try to think too much into what that actually might be. So I'm feeling really good about this, really satisfied with that first donut. I think I might be able to be more satisfied if I were to eat that second donut. So let's go ahead and do that. I've consumed that second donut, and you'll see that my total utility has went from 4 utils up to 7. And my marginal utility is now 3. That marginal utility, again, can be found by taking the 4 utils from that first donut and subtracting it from the total utils from consuming 2 donuts. So 7 utils minus 4 utils gives us 3 utils. I'm still feeling really good about this. I bought the 5 donuts. I might as well keep going. I eat the third donut, and my total utility is now 9. So it's continuing to increase. My marginal utility, however, is 2. And again, that's 9 utils minus 7 utils is 2 utils, which is fewer utils than 3. This is going to be called diminishing marginal utility. And this is where I'm going to start having to kind of be careful as a consumer, especially when it comes to eating donuts. I don't want to overeat and get to a point where I'm not receiving any satisfaction. So I think I'm good for a 4th donut. So I go ahead and I eat that 4th donut. My total utility, again, increases from 9 utils to 10 utils. My marginal utility, however, went down to 1 util. Again, that would be the 10 utils minus 9 utils. Okay, well, I had the 5th donut, and I don't really want to wait to eat it. I mean, who wants a stale donut, right? So I go ahead and I eat that 5th donut. It's a bad move, right? My total utility goes from 10 down to 9, and I'm actually going to be experiencing a negative marginal utility. That 5th donut made me sick, made me nauseous. It really just kind of started to ruin the morning for me. Well, I hope this was a little bit of a fun exercise for you, and that it kind of explains to you the concepts of utility and how we can apply the concept of marginal utility to understanding and explaining the actions of consumers. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to let me know. Have a good weekend.